What's up, baby? It's your boy Step Back Mikey in the building once again. Been a long time off, but a long time on. You know what we talking right now. We in the media. Yes, sir. Kyrie Irving, Jersey's own homegrown, is talking about I need out right now. I need out right now. After a tumultuous season last year with the COVID-19 and the team going through its struggles on that part, and then moving into the anti-Semitic interface that happened with Joseph Hassai, his big boss man, kind of making a statement. You better say sorry. You better say sorry for your statements, right? Putting out a book, but not really making a statement about it. Kyrie Irving now is in the realm of asking for a trade. I guess it was too many ups and downs with Jersey. Oh, yeah, Brooklyn. I know it's Brooklyn, but I'm a Jersey guy. But, Brooklyn said, you know what, I'm going to have at it. I thought the trade went down earlier. There was a trade, I thought it was Lonnie Walker, Russell Westbrook for Joe Harris and Kyrie. I haven't seen that come through yet, okay? I have not seen that come through yet. However, now the Clippers are joining the conversation. The fear is, obviously, a Davis, Bron, Kyrie tripleta. That may be too much. I'm going to add in some more weight here. I think we have an issue. I believe we have an issue with regards to Kevin Durant and injuries, okay? I think Kevin Durant may have okayed this trade behind the scenes. Since the injury, since the pain in that body with the Achilles, he's going through quite a lot trying to get back healthy. But I'm still confused at this record. I think, do they have a big three? I think he realizes Ben Simmons is not going to come along and become that. And I think that was probably the nail in the coffin. The COVID, the anti-Semitic, series that he went through and the apologies and all that. And then Ben Simmons, Jesus Christ, Benny, shoot the fucking ball, man. I'm still talking about this shit since the Sixers, man. Since the Sixers, I've been talking about this. You gotta make a move, brother, and shoot the goddamn ball. But let's look at the standings. You know how we do it, CBS Sports All Live. I'll go back to it. Getting busy as we look at Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Okay, CBS Sports NBA. I'm going to get to the standings real quick. We're going to talk about it and really understand, what the fuck is going on, man? Y'all in fourth place. I'm going to give it to y'all. I'm going to give it to y'all early. The Nets is in fourth place. What is you doing, Kyrie? Goddamn, what the fuck? Sorry for cussing, but, I don't get what he's doing. And then go to a West Side that's, man, they're stacked. You're going to have to be perfect to make it out of that, man. Boston's still living. Milwaukee's up there. Giannis still living. Philly, Harden, and Embiid clicking. Really nice relationship there. Brooklyn, Durant, Kyrie. Now, Russell, I think, is a great trade. I do think it's a great trade. Now, the problem is they're going to have Russell and Simmons on the floor at the same time. Lord God have mercy. Kyrie was such a good three-point shooter for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to be in trouble. They booed Kyrie, understandably. That's their moment. But you got to admit, man, it's been a rough go, right? It's been a rough go for Kyrie. And I think he's saying, listen, fans, folks, listen. I apologize, but it's just not working out. The homecoming wasn't the homecoming I expected. And for me to have to bow down and suck feet, and for me to have to scream and yell and get an understanding on a COVID when there was an understanding in the front end, I think management really killed it. And again, Ben Simmons really put the nail in the coffin. All right. Now, in this world of Brooklyn Nets, right, adding on a Lonnie Walk, adding on a Russell Westbrook, what would that do for this team? Okay, defensively, they would be one up, okay? Brooklyn would turn into, yes, sir, a defensive team, no doubt about it. That would be their only ammo. Let's get to their lineup. I think that's the best moment for them. I know John Wall's also being looked at, being moved. Could you do a John Wall and maybe another key piece, right? Maybe a Boston for John Wall. Let's take a quick pick at the roster and understand what happens, right? It should be a 1-for-1. I believe that you're going to have to include Joe Harris' salary with that. So you lose two of your biggest three-point shooters, but you bring in Lonnie Walker, a big athletic freak with Durant and Simmons, and, you know, it'd just be a defensive team. They wouldn't be able to shoot for shit. But maybe Seth Curry comes along. You know, Durant's there. Patty Mills is there. Maybe they have enough. Morris can be solid. Maybe they have enough to just squeak through to make it to some playoff games. Now, if I go to the other side of the spectrum real quick before I let y'all go, and I look at the Lakers and what would happen with the Lakers if, you know, they only had to let go of the pieces of Mr. Lonnie Walker and maybe a Russell Westbrook. By the way, Walker's having a tremendous season this year, 14 points a game. I knew he could do better, and I think he can do better with another team. I think he can extend it. He has big-time star power, in my opinion. I've said it for years. Let's jump into the LA Lake show real quick. Look at their roster and what it means. Beverly would probably be moved, but they could possibly keep him. But they just got Rui Hachimura on the cheap, real cheap. You bring in Kyrie in that lineup with Davis for shooting. You got Reeves for shooting, right? You lose Walker, who's an okay shooter for them. You lose Westbrook, who's at 34 years old, near his last legs. I think the big thing is you get all the 3-point you needed, and it really catapults the damn Lake show for an opportunity to contend to make the playoffs first. That would be their first goal, is trying to sneak in the playoffs. And then, yes, with that lineup, if they were able to gel, definitely a championship on their hands. And I think Kyrie realized with Ben Simmons that's not going to happen. All right, let's go into the Clippers real quick before I let y'all go, man, and see how that plays out. Because the Lakers play, if it's just Westbrook and Lonnie Walker, that's a hell of a deal. Maybe throwing a draft pick there. But let's go ahead and look at the LA Clippers and see how they fooling the roster. The roster works somehow like this. All right, Nick Batum, Boston Jr., I think, will have to be engaged in the conversations. A 6'8" future star here, right? And then, you know, I don't know who else they could add to really supplant or make them a front runner. Definitely John Wall will be included at 32 years old. Better shooter than Russell Westbrook, but I don't think he's better defensively than Westbrook. I don't think he can bring the intensity like Westbrook. And also, I don't even think he's a better passer than Westbrook, even though he's one of my favorite point guards of all time. All right? I don't think there's much there from the Clippers side to make this happen. And I don't necessarily think they need him. With Paul George there dribbling and Kawhi, I don't think you need that much handling. Kyrie's not a pass first point guard. So I think it would actually bring him a step backwards. You already got a scoring guard that can't make things happen in John Wall. Why even go through that same scenario, right? Now, Kyrie can put up shots. I give him that. But him playing next to those two, too much ball hogging. I don't think there's enough balls in the damn stadium. That said, I'm going to leave it at that. Kyrie wants to be gone, wants to go home, baby. Go home to LeBron, that is. I'm gone. Peace.